Guys, so today I put together a more wearable look for you guys. This is basically just a very simple cat eye. I'm not going to say that it's foolproof. It's not. The hardest part of it obviously is going to be getting the winged liner. So that's basically what I focus on in this video. The eyeshadows are so simple. I just went through them very quickly. And then I'm focusing on getting that kind of winged eyeliner, and then I talk a little bit more about exaggerating that cat eye effect by putting the black liner on the inside. So at my work, I'm kind of known as, I don't know, the wing lady, the wing man, whatever you want to call me. Wings are kind of known, or winged eyeliners are kind of known as my specialty at work. So sometimes when the girls are going out, they'll ask me to just wing their eyeliner. And so they're always asking me how I do it. So this is kind of dedicated to them, but also I'm sure a bunch of you out there have that exact same question. How do you get a winged eyeliner? So that's what I'm going to be addressing in this video. For me, it's really fun to do that. It does take so much practice, so don't get discouraged. Just sit down sometimes when you have free time, take your eyeliner, and just try, honestly. So I hope you guys find this tutorial helpful. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments section and I'll get back to you. And that's it for now, so just keep watching the video because the tutorial will be following, okay? Thanks, guys. Thanks, guys. Bye. Get this started a little bit faster. I've already gone ahead and done my eyeshadow, so I used Too Faced Shadow Insurance as a base all over the eye. I then used, see if it's gonna film. This is Naked Pigment. I use that all over the lid with a fluffy brush, the Stila number 9. And then in the crease right now, I have, it's called Saddle. It's a medium brown. I just put that in the crease with a Laura Mercier ponytail brush. Then we're gonna get on with the eyeliner. So you can see from this eye, we're going for a cat eye. Very simple, 2 colors of eyeshadow and then just black liner. Going with MAC Boot Black. And it has a conical felt tip brush, and I find this is going to be the easiest kind of brush to achieve that kind of cat eye eyeliner. Okay, so basically we're going to start in the middle of the eye. And just kind of lay that color, not too thick and not too thin, in the middle of the eye. Sorry, my eyeliner is drying out. I have to try and shake it. So I'm pulling it over to the side. Okay, so I start like this, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my eyeliner and do like a 45-degree angle with the outer corner of my eye, and then pull upward toward the end of my brow. So I'm laying my brush down like this and pulling up. Once I've made that line, I'm then going to take my brush. Like before I had my hand upwards, now I'm going to have my hand at the bottom. I'm going to have my brush pointing up so that the thinnest part of the tip is at the top of the wing. So now we're just pulling that like this, okay? And now what we're going to want to do is fill in this part between halfway through the wing and the actual top liner, because right now it's kind of too curved if you can see the other eye. So what you want to do is fill that in. So you're going to get a little bit more liner. And you're going to start from the wing and then pull that into the top liner. So that's pretty much what we're going for in terms of a shape. You can see it's not completely smooth. That's part due to the fact that my eyeliner is kind of old and I'm actually buying a new one tomorrow night. But it's due, you know, so because there's not that much product on my applicator, it's kind of dragging. And then also that's going to happen kind of, you know, 8 times out of 10 when you're doing your eyeliner. So I have a technique that's coming up a little bit later to get rid of that without having to restart your eyeliner. So again, we're going to keep that same applicator, that same eyeliner, and we're going to go now closer to the inner corner. So ideally here you want to start getting thinner as you go towards the inner corner. And what I like to do for that is instead of using the tip of my applicator to try and draw it, I'm going to lay my applicator flat on the lash line and then just make tiny movements toward the side to pull the eyeliner along. Sorry, I'm trying to make this so that my hand's not covering. Okay, so that's the general shape that we're going for. You can see the other side looks a little bit thicker. Sorry, I'm just going to zoom out so you can see both of my eyes. You can see that the other one looks a little bit thicker. It's not. It's actually drawn exactly like this, but the next step I'm going to show you kind of blurs the line and it'll make it look a little bit thicker. So this is the general shape that we want. Now we're going to go with the MAC 219 pencil brush. You can use any kind of pencil brush. You can even use a smudge brush if you prefer. This is the brush that I have found works best for this next technique. You're going to brace your eye here very lightly. You don't need to pull it really hard to the side. Just kind of brace your eye and then close your eye. And then just really lightly run the 219 across that liner. So you can kind of do this in every direction. And then you're going to see it's going to kind of smoke out the line. It's going to soften any harsh edges that you might have. Like I said, if you had some trouble with your eyeliner dragging across the skin and kind of almost making like skid marks along the way, this will kind of clear that right up. So it's, for me at least, it's a really important part of doing my eyeliner. So just all over where you have that liner, you just want to run the 219 really lightly. And it's a lot softer, it looks a little bit smoky, which is exactly what we're going for. Now, you can leave it like this and that's absolutely fine, but I'm just going to exaggerate the cat eye look. So the first thing I'm going to do is run a black liner on my waterline. Using the Stila Kajal in Onyx. Mine's really small, so this might be a little bit hard. Basically, you want to pull down lightly on the bottom of your eye, and then just run this along the inner rim. So because it's so creamy, what you're going to do is blend that into the bottom lashes here. It's going to help pull out the color. Sorry. It's going to help pull out the color that you have concentrated on your bottom lash line, and it'll also marry the look together, because if you just have it lined on the inner rim, it's going to look very harsh. So what you're going to want to do is, I'm just using an angled brush, I'm going to place that on the waterline and kind of pull down into your bottom lashes, because you want to kind of bring that color down a little bit and smudge it on the bottom lashes. So you're just kind of putting it on the waterline and pulling down a little bit. And you can also just go from underneath the lashes. So I would say do this all the way to about 3/4 of the eye, and that 3/4 mark is usually where your eyelashes stop. So just kind of all the way in there. And then I'm also just going to recommend putting a highlight on the inner corner just to kind of brighten a little bit. So I'm using the MAC Vanilla Pigment and just a kind of a fluffy brush. I'm just going to apply that kind of really lightly to my inner corner just to kind of brighten the look a little bit. Okay, so that's pretty much what we're going for. You can also complete the look with a pair of half lashes, which is what I have on this side right here. I have a pair of half lashes from Sephora. So if you wanted to do that and just put it on the outer corner, it'll help to, again, accentuate the outer corner and just pull up the look a little bit. So that's a nice addition to the cat eye look. So I'm going to do that and I'll be right back. I hope you guys learned something. This is the final look. Very cat eye-esque. And then you can see it does have that winged eyeliner that is so popular at this moment and that kind of thing. So I just wanted to show you guys how to do that. Thank you for watching my tutorial, and I'll see you again in my next video.